Welcome to Just Deserts, a MOC that I made for Brick Rodeo, featuring a bunch of characters getting their just desserts all across the desert. Now this is pod racing. Anakin's flying by in his pod racer, while Sebulba has bitten the dust after being cheeky during that race. Next over, you can also see that we've got some stormtroopers combing the desert, but they can't seem to find the droids that they're looking for. Behind them, we have a Fallout vault. Marcus is trying to get in, because he wants to live the sweet life, but Lucy's already on to bigger and better things. Anakin here is getting blasted by the Sandman because it's rough, coarse, and gets everywhere. Next we have the Shai-Hulud, the sandworm of Dune, trying to eat Beetlejuice. Also, Paul is definitely in trouble and Chani is chasing after him because he was not terribly nice in Dune Part 2. Next up, we have a pyramid featuring Johnny Thunder, Indiana Jones, and Jack Rains getting really scared because they found Moon Knight and Mr. Knight, and Khonshu seems to be extremely angry. But little do they know that that is the least of their worries, because the Scorpion King is just above them, waiting to exact revenge upon these raiders of his temple. Right here, we have some Grand Theft Speeder happening. The Tusken Raiders have jumped in for a joyride, but Luke and Obi-Wan are trying their best to make sure they catch up so they can get their speeder back and go home for some blue milk. Over here we have some classic space figures, a little family with their classic space baby coming through the Stargate for vacation. As you can see, there's also a space kitty traveling with them as well. The Stargate was actually pretty fun because I took a bunch of dark translucent blue cheese wedges, put them on some plate, and then actually rotated the whole thing about 45 degrees, which gives this a really shimmery effect. Next up, we have the Dawn of Man, a monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey with some jumping monkeys. We have a Jawa tribunal. The droids have decided that they are fed up with their friends being sold across the lands of Tatooine. Also, we have Toph doing some earthbending and trying to knock Zuko over, with Darth Vader with his sand shovel in the back. We also have a rock from Everything Everywhere All at Once, taking a look at everything. The Mandalorian and Grogu are hanging out on the ledge. Also, we have a space alien tourist and an alien from Toy Story, just hanging out, taking things in. At the top of this arch, we have Emmett and Lucy saying hey to everybody as they have the pod racer swing underneath them, with Benny as well, and Batman's trying to cut in, because Batman's always trying to find a way to insert himself. Thank you for taking a tour of Just Deserts, featuring all of the just desserts and hijinks that could possibly cram into one little Wait, how does the pod racer bank side to side?
Is it possible to learn this power?
Let's take a quick look at the mechanism underneath. I wanted to make sure that I could design this so that the only thing that affects the banking of the pod racer is the curvature of the track. This means no sensors, no battery boxes, no extra motors, just mechanics. In order to get this thing to swivel, we have two train cars, and they're connected by a Technic beam between the two. On each train car you can see that we have a turntable, followed by a Technic pin connector plate. This allows the pod racer to actually flip over side to side whenever it's straight, and tilt over on the curved track. This helps give the motion a much more natural look as it curves around the track. When we take a closer look from the side, you can see I also added a little bit of a suspension just so we had some play as the pod racer flipped back and forth. Now, this is a good look from the side as we have it turned from side to side. You can see that linkage is helping keep the distance between both cars the same, while the top is getting to pivot back and forth and using the slopes to keep it from falling over. So, that's how we put it all together, and that's how we go from this to this. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know what was your favorite thing in the comments below. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram at avgjoetinkering. I'll see y'all next time, and keep on tinkering.